as we look at Filipino star Manny Pacquiao. He's back, and he says he has comfortably made the weight for his comeback world title fight against Mario Barrios, and that happened on Friday, tipping the scales at just under 147-pound welterweight limit. The 46-year-old 8th division world champion, who is returning to the ring after a 4-year absence, weighed in at least 146.8 lbs during a packed ceremony at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Pacquiao's opponent in Saturday's fight, reigning World Boxing Council welterweight champion Barrios, was also inside the weight limit at 146.2 lbs. Of course, I will look forward to this one, and I promise it to be an interesting affair between Pacquiao and Barrios. And for Pacquiao, he's been out for a very long time, and the question is, will he be able to fight, or rather defeat or get something against Barrios? But let's hear from these two fighters.
I'm so happy because I'm back, and I'm back because of boxing is my passion. I miss boxing, and I'm so thankful to God because until now He gave me the strength, keep me safe, and give me good health. That's why Manny Pacquiao is still here, and I'm back. Woo! You know, those 4 years in the past that I retired in boxing, like I really miss boxing, and it's good for my body because I'm able to rest give my body rest for 4 years, because I've been in boxing for how many decades, since when I was 12. So until now, and I know the fans, they're waiting for a good fight. I know Barrios is working hard, but that's our job. That's our job, to entertain the crowd, to give you a good fight, and to satisfy on Saturday night. That's our job.
I'm approaching it the same way I have all of my other fights. I treated it, as just another title defense. Manny, has accomplished, so much, but it's my time now.
When you're Filipino, you're always looking for some type of, something that you can be, proud to brag about. And Manny Pacquiao was that man for us. He held that flag up high for us. We couldn't wait to go back to work and talk about the fight that you just witnessed. You saw him fight De La Hoya.
Looking forward to an interesting matchup between Pacquiao and Barrios. Still talking about boxing, Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois had their way in ahead of Saturday's undisputed world heavyweight title clash. Reigning WBA, WBO, and WBC champion Usyk is 38, 11 years older than IBF belt holder Dubois. Now, Alexander Usyk is dismissing age concerns ahead of the title fight at Wembley, saying that age will not be a factor. And I'm wondering, I'm sure it's definitely going to be a factor, but of course, he is a heavy puncher. But against the Dubois, a lot of people have said Usyk is well experienced, more experienced than Dubois. We'll see if experience will come to play or age will be a disadvantage for Usyk. Well, back to sports. We've got Bamidele Bakari, who will be joining us right now to take a look at the Usyk versus Daniel Dubois fight, where Usyk has said age will not be a limitation for him as he fights against Dubois. Welcome to the show, Bamidele. We'll take a look at Pacquiao as well, who would be up against Barrios, and then a bumper package between Dubois and Alexander Usyk. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Udoka. How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well. It promises to be an exciting time in the world of boxing.
Yeah. So it's a very big weekend for boxing. So first of all, Manny Pacquiao, big ups to the legend for coming back. And after 4 years, it's a very, very big deal. But regardless of the time he's been out of the game, I'm sure he's been training, and like you said, boxing is his passion, and that's what he's been doing for for decades. And he coming back, regardless of the outcome, he's so happy to be back in the ring. And I feel he's going to put up his best against the very younger opponent who is also a champion. So I feel Manny Pacquiao should try to put it in his best. And if he wins, it's a very, very big one for him. And I won't say he's going to lose or if he loses, but regardless of the fact that it's going to be a tough fight, let's hope they give us an interesting fight and welcome him back into the ring.
All right, and of course, for Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois, this is the heavyweight.
Yes.
This is the one we are all looking forward to. And Usyk,
exactly.
some are saying that age, he's 38, 11 years older than Dubois. Do you think that'll be a factor? Of course, Usyk said it's not going to be a problem for him.
Well, I feel it shouldn't be a problem. He's a boxer. I'm sure he would have been on a very, very strict diet. And Usyk, for a person that we know, not like I know him personally, but he's an athlete. I don't think he engages in some things that would make his fitness level go down. I'm sure his diet has been strict. His training has been intense. So it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Even if there's going to be a problem, there should be some other things we should be looking forward to. That's the energy from Daniel Dubois, which still boils down to the age. But I won't just say from the age perspective. I will say for the fact that Dubois is hungry right now. And this is like his opportunity to get his revenge, according to him. There was a controversy regarding the first fight about the low blow. It cost a whole lot of ground in the boxing world. So this time around, Dubois has really trained. He missed his fight with Joseph Parker, which has made him really relaxed. This is what I feel. He has really relaxed. He hasn't fought in a while. I feel he should be in his best 100% shape. Usyk, on the other hand, is a champion. He has never lost, and I'm sure he won't want to let his guard down for this fight. And hungry Dubois would also bring out his 100%. So we're expecting fireworks in the ring today.
Expecting fireworks. Victor, I mean, what's your take? Where do you think this one would flow towards? Because some have said during the weigh-in, they didn't expect to see what Alexander Usyk weighed. He weighed lesser. But where do you think the tide will turn today?
Well, for one thing I know is that Usyk is always working on himself. He's always working on maintaining whatever it is that he's got going for himself. And so at this point in time, you would say you'll give it to Usyk because he's a man who knows his audience. He knows that he wants to go gung-ho against these guys when he needs to go gung-ho. He knows that he wants to take a step back and, of course, address some other things. And at this point in time, I think I cannot look past him actually getting one over Daniel Dubois, who has the advantage of home soil for him. When has home soil advantage ever deterred Alexander Usyk from defeating whoever it is he's fighting against? So I think Usyk has just a lot more about him to actually prove than Daniel Dubois. And of course, the mental strength, the mental fortitude is one thing that I think Usyk has levels and levels of it ahead of many other boxers in this game.
All right, so we look forward to an exciting time between Dubois and, of course, Alexander Usyk. Before I let you go, Bamidele, who will win this one from your own predictions and analysis?
Two sides to this. It could go either ways, to be honest with you. Usyk is the favorite one. He's a brilliant boxer. He's been through this all his life in the cruiserweight division. He was undisputed. He's been in the heavyweight division. He's been dominating. He's beaten Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua twice. That's a very, very big deal. So I feel, so I don't waste much of your time. I feel Daniel Dubois is going to come with energy, which was the way he fought in the first fight. He's going to come with so much energy in the first few rounds, looking for a knockout because he's got a heavy punch and he's got so much energy. I feel he would come with that energy. But if Alexander Usyk can survive that so much intense pressure from Dubois from round 1 to like 5 or 6 round, I think Usyk would have it. But if Dubois can come out with a surprise, get a knockout or land some nice body shots, land heavy punches on Usyk, it might tell on him and it might help Dubois stand a chance. But if Usyk can survive it to the 6th round, Usyk would have it. I know he's going to go all out after the 6th round, which is his thing. He does it every time, and it's been working for him. So from that time, let's say Usyk. From the 6th round, yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that turns out for both fighters. And of course, it's something we look forward to. We are here to enjoy the very best of the punches and the knockouts. We don't care who wins. We just want to enjoy boxing and see them knock themselves out right there on the boxing ring. But of course, thank you very much, Bamidele Bakare, for joining us on the show today.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.